Hi everybody, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. I just wanted to jump on quickly this way round. I just wanted to share all the lovely cards that you've been sending me. Thank you so much, it means so much. I feel like I'm in a big room full of hugs, which is really lovely. Thank you so much for being so considerate and caring and just letting me deal with everything in my own way and my own time, but also for just supporting me and sending me all those loves and hugs in an envelope. It's been truly appreciated, so thank you ever so much. I'm here. I'm going to do a short live today, and I'm going to share with you a couple of things. So I'm just going to flip you around, there we go, and flip you back down again. See all my setup here with my lighting. Hopefully get you back in the slot so that I can get you. Oh, hello, you need to be over a little bit more. There we go. Let's try and get you so you can see what's going on. There we go, that's better. Hi Louise. Right, okay, hopefully now you can see stuff. It's not wobbling too badly. I can see where we are here. There we go. I don't think I need to add any extra light. I was going to add some extra lighting, but I think we're okay. Hi Marilyn. Okay, so last week I was going to show you what's coming up for March's. Well, actually, I was going to talk to you a bit more about pretty perennials, but that's been and gone now. And thank you so much for everyone who booked into class. That's brilliant. And I've ordered all the stuff, so it should come in time. I'm a bit croaky, so I'm having a slurp of my tea. Hi Jane, hi Janice. I got your email, Janice, I need to reply, thank you, but I'll sort that out later. So yes, so Pretty Perennials is now fully booked for Bundle Fun in March, which is great, thank you. I did want to talk to you a little bit, I was going to talk to you about this last week as well, a little bit about my colour club. And I was going to show you some of the cards that you can make with the stamp set and dies that we're going to be using. Oh dear, I really am croaky. Oh, hi Ange, thanks Claire. So this is the art gallery bundle. Hi Lisa Jane. Yes, Marilyn, it should be fun. I've got some lovely designs. So hi Nicola. Nicola, are you the Nicola who emailed me? I think you might be, in which case I hope you got my email reply. I'm sure it's you. Did you get my email reply from last week or the other day? Sometimes my email goes to funny places. Can you check pip@queenpipcards.com in your spam? And I think I also sent it to you from my Gmail account, so just letting you know that I have sent you a reply to that. Oh, you are? Okay, so I have replied, and I think it's okay, but you need to check, so we need to chat offline. So yes, sorry, I digress everyone. Sorry, Nikki and I are just having a private little conversation, but that's okay. Morning Carol, afternoon even. Hi Joe. Oh, first time you've been able to join. Oh, it's so nice to have you here, and thank you. I'm so glad you got all the goodies that you wanted. That's fab. So that's cool. It's nice to see you here. So yes, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this stamp set. So this is called, oh, you can't see that way. Well, I've really zoomed in a lot here. Maybe I need to zoom out a little bit more. It's a little bit zoomy in, isn't it? I don't know. If I come back that much though, you get to see my light. So a little bit like that. How's that? That's a bit better. Okay, so I can hold it like that now. Right, so this is Art Gallery stamp set, and it's what we call a two-step stamping stamp set. Okay, which is a tongue twister at the best of times. And it's not the best of times, but we're getting there. So this, you stamp this one first, and then you overlay with this one, and then you can overlay with this one. So that's what gives you this floral image here. So the big image has been stamped in So Saffron, and then the inside image, this one, the dark pieces, has been stamped in Crushed Curry, and then this one here has been stamped in Tranquil Tide. Tranquil Tide, yeah. No, not what am I talking about? Tranquil Tile, Terracotta Tile. They're completely different. One's green, one's, I'm thinking that's not right. Terracotta Tile. Oh dearie me. Okay, and then in this case we've got petal pink here a little bit with some Calypso coral mix, again on Tranquil Tide, and that's this one, but just touch the edges with my stamp pad. So it's a great stamp set for looking at colour in terms of ink and how it works. And here's another card which shows you again, this time using the same colours. So this is Merry Mallow, but this has been stamped off. So second generation, then the dark, then sorry, third generation, second generation, first generation. See what I mean? So it's gone from light to medium to dark with the same colour, and it looks nice, doesn't it? It's a lovely card. We've got the nice embossing folder, a bit of bling from the ribbon, looks lovely. But then it looks even better if you change that up a little bit and add a little bit of gold foiling. So now the whole image has got gold foiling on it. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see that? Just beautiful. There, can I get it to focus on it? Yeah, really pretty. And so our playing with colour is going to be playing with this bundle set, and also with the gold foiling. So I'm hoping it's going to come back in time. At the moment it is on back order, the gold foiling, but I have got a whole pot here, so we'll see how we do. Hi Paula, in terms of the gold foiling coming in. But this bundle is great because not only does it cut out the flowers, obviously, it cuts out the sentiments as well, 2 different sizes, this one and this one. And then it also has this beautiful sentiment here which just says, just want to say. So you could have just want to say happy birthday, just want to say best wishes, just want to say I miss you. Okay, lots and lots, and the sentiments in here are just brilliant. So we've got miss you, happy birthday, congratulations, good luck, sorry, thank you, best wishes, you are lovely, I'm thinking of you. I mean, you pretty much cover everything. No, it's not gold powder, it's gold foiling. So it's a different technique, Claire. It's a different product which came out in this catalogue. So we're going to be playing with that for the first time. It's the first time since, because it took a while for it to arrive, and then obviously things have overtaken. So I thought, I knew that I wanted to do that for this class. Hang on, I'm going to try and find it. Hold on. Somewhere down here. Oh, somewhere down here is my pot. Here we go. I'm not going to open it because it explodes. There, you get a heck of a lot in a pot. Okay. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do. So that's my playing with colour. So my playing with colour, there's no official class. You book into it on the 1st of March. You pay on the 1st of March. You get a kit in the post and a video tutorial and a PDF from me. And I go through step by step how we're going to use the gold foil in all the different kinds of ways. So yeah, so that's my, and you'll probably get the products in your hand about the 3rd week of, it'll probably go out the 3rd week of March. So order it on the 1st of March. I put the order through, products shipped to me, I ship the packets out with the video and the tutorial. So about the 3rd week in March you will get that shipped off to you, and then it just depends on postage and stuff, but we do it all, you know, proper so that we can look after your stuff. So yeah, so these aren't the cards that we're going to do, these are just some examples. I've got other cards that we're going to do, but these were just some examples of how you can use that gorgeous stuff, and I just wanted to show you what we would be playing with. So there we go. So that is, and then if you want the bundle, you can just order the bundle whenever. So this is separate. You don't have to have the bundle to do the class. It's entirely up to you, because you can use any stamp set that has that 2-step, but I needed you to see the 2-step, or has some kind of like center pieces. So you could just have a flower that just has center dots. So like Pretty Perennials has a flower and it has center dots. We could just do the center dots as your gold pieces. Okay, so it doesn't have to be, oh no, someone's ringing me. Sorry. So it doesn't have to be anything, you don't have to use this bundle, but I just wanted to show you this bundle and say that that's what I will be using. Okay, so that's that. Now, the other thing I need to talk to you about is celebration. This is the last week of celebration. It finishes on Sunday, which is a whole month earlier than normal. Normally it's 3 months long. This year they've decided to do just 2 months, and just see how it goes, I think, because the catalogue's moving, the catalogue's now shifting round, so it's got the new big catalogue's going live in May. That's why they're sort of shifting things about. So this goes out of the window at the end of the week. So far, top of the shop is Darling Donkeys. Okay, everybody has liked Darling Donkeys, which not so surprising because they are darling and they are donkeys. I think everyone else has also really liked the Field and Flower and Field Designer Series paper. This one with all the blacks on it. We've done quite a lot. Hi Alison, hey, you made it. Oh, it's lovely to see you here. Thanks for joining. Sorry. Alison's had so much trouble finding me at live on a Monday, so I'm really glad that you're here, honey. So yeah, you've all loved this paper, which I love too. And then I wanted to talk to you about the Touch of Ink and the Berry Blessings. So I've done a whole session on Touch of Ink, and if you're in my treats on Tuesday, I can't get my words out today, my treats on Tuesday for my customers, then you'll have had a PDF tutorial for that. And then I haven't spoken much about Berry Blessings, mainly because I didn't get the coordinating bundle, sweet strawberry bundle, but I know that lots of you did get the sweet strawberry bundle, and maybe you hadn't realised that this actually does coordinate with this, so you can punch your strawberries out from the red dotty paper and actually turn them into strawberries, which is quite cute. Okay, but you've also got then the other berries that are in this set. So this has got blueberries in it and raspberries, which are really nice actually. And I popped up a card last week that I made, which I just really liked this one. So this was Bountiful Blessings, and last week I was being grateful, so I was very grateful for all the blessings that I have in my life. And oh, let's not think about that. Right, so then the next thing I want to show you is the papers, which as you can see I've chopped up quite a lot of. Hey Becky, oh I'm so glad, Alison, I'm really chuffed. So here we go. So here's like the pips, the pips of the strawberries, and then on the other side there's the strawberries. Okay, and then look at that. That's just, isn't that just stunning? That checkered gingham in the blue, and then the blueberries on the other side. I love all of these sheets, and this is almost like feathers, but it's leaves. Isn't that beautiful? Really like that. And then raspberries on the other side. Who doesn't love a raspberry? Although they're very red raspberries. Maybe they're raspberries and then these are blackberries. Well, that would make more sense. Okay. There you go. I don't know my fruit well enough. Hey Holly, hi. How nice to see you here, hun. Yeah, so this is raspberries and blackberries. That makes much more sense. And then on the back there's this gorgeous like blackberry bliss paper. What else we got? And then this one's just got loads of strawberries and little tiny flowers. I don't think they fit the small bloom punch, but then again, you know, I want to try because it looks like it should, but I think it's a bit small. Oh, it's just a bit small, but it's the same shape. Do you know what I mean? So it would work perfectly if you had little blooms that you were punching out. You know, if you had the oh, what's the stamp set called? I only used it the other week. Oh, I can't remember, but it's the one that matches with the Basket of Blooms. There you go. Basket of Blooms has got this little punch with a stamp that matches, so that would go beautifully with that paper. Then we got red check on the thing. Oh, do they fit the strawberry punch, do they? The little tiny flowers. So that's a bit of an added bonus, isn't it? Cool. The strawberries fit the strawberry punch, I think, for sure. I know that much. And then I think and then there's this one with green gingham. That's nice. Yes, nice, Joe, isn't it? And then, thank you, Linda, for that helpful info, because I haven't got the strawberry punch, but I kind of assumed that these would fit, so that's good to know. And then here, you've got a mix of all of the fruit, like let's just have everything. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, the whole shebang. So, That's good. And then it all repeats, so you get like 2 sheets of everything. So it's a great, this bundle you can earn for free with a £90 order, which I know sounds quite a lot, but actually you do quite a lot of orders that are really pretty close to that. So if you're putting through something for 80, you might as well put through something for 90 and then get a stamp set and a whole pack of papers. So that was why I thought I'd share it with you today, because sometimes you just don't realise that it's just out of your reach when you're putting things onto your basket. So it's just worth a look. Hey Ellie! So the bundle's called Berry Blessings, and it's only available this week while celebration, because it's a celebration stamp set. So after that it'll be gone. So that's why I thought I'd better tell you about it today. So that's until next Sunday. So you can't buy this set, you have to buy something else, make it up to £90 to get this for free. So if you liked the strawberry bundle, so see that bundle's 30 quid. So then you could add on all the cardstock and some ribbon and then get that one to match with the papers, and then you'd have a punch, 2 stamp sets and a set of papers and all the other stuff. Oh, it's good value. Okay, so yeah, so you can't buy this bundle, Becky. You can only buy the strawberry one, which is £30.50. But I'm just going to show you a couple of things. So I got where am I got myself kind of halfway there. So I did this card and then kind of stopped, really. But I had already set up a couple of like layouts, because you know I love my layouts. So I'd sort of already done my layouts, and this is something that you could do too. Oh, I'm going really shaky. Oh, that's not my internet dying. Here we go. So I had set out like this one that's just plain, this one that's horizontal with a big border, and then this one, you know I like my little stripy bit down the side, and then this is one that I learnt from my paper play party that I did at the beginning of the month with my friend Katina Martinez from the States. We did a whole launching of the catalogue with paper shares and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully now everyone's got all their papers and everything. And this was one of the layouts that we did, that Katina did, and I loved it so much I thought that would really work nicely like that. So that's that. So I've got these as far as this, and then I thought, okay, let's just do a couple. I've made some more of these. I can't remember what I've done with them. Hold on. I did make another couple. I can't remember what I've done with them. Are they in here? No, that's the other ones. I need to show you that one too. Where did I put them? Oh. I put them somewhere safe, like you do, because I took some photographs. Oh, I can show you some examples of the strawberries though. These are from our swaps, our team swaps that came through. Oh, I had another strawberry one, but maybe not, maybe just the one. Yeah, just the one. So there's an example of the strawberry bundle. It's badly lit, sorry. This one was made by Catherine, my teamie Catherine Horton. So see the strawberries that she's got all piled up there? That's lovely, isn't it? That's a real nice sort of, almost like a still life that you could draw. So that's the strawberry that you can see how well it would go with this. So it's all been designed to match and coordinate, which is lovely. So there we go. Thanks, Catherine, for sending that through on the swap. And I am going to put up a blog post with all my team swaps like I do every time we have a swap. So that's going to go up soon. But I thought I would finish these off. So I've cut out some various shapes, and I've got some green because I think green would work nicely. So I've got my shapes going. I'm just going to have a cup of tea. Hold on. And I did another one which had, can't remember what I've done with it now. That's annoying. It still needs to have a It still needs to have a tutorial written for it, so it can't be far. I might go and have a look for it in a minute. But I did another one which had all the raspberries all over it, which was lovely. So let's play with these again. So this one obviously needs to be blueberries. So we'll play with some blueberries. Now the blueberries come and they have this big leaf here, which you can either leave like just as a line outing, or as I did on this one, you see I coloured that in, so I had the outside and then the inside, so this is the inside. I think this time I'm just going to put it as a line outing. Then you've got your blueberries here, which that's the inside of them, and then this is the line outside of them, and they do fit there, they match there. I didn't get mine quite right there, but that's not to worry, we're not worrying about that. So we'll do that. And then we've got wishing you the very best. I quite like that. That's nice. It's a good sentiment. So let's do the blueberry one first, and then we can go from there. Now you do need the D block really to fit this one on, like so. And then I've got the two smaller blocks here for this one. Just make sure you got that the right way around, because it looks the same on both sides, but it has actually got some indentations on it on one side, so just make sure you got that the right way. Okay, now this was on a massive circle, which is the biggest circle you can get, okay, from the Stitched Shapes circle, and that goes okay there. You could also just do a square if you wanted to and make it kind of line up like that, and I like that. So I'm going to make mine a little bit smaller by not having so much of it on my card. So grab a piece of grid. And that's a big bit of grid. Let's take that. And turn that over. There we go. And I know this makes your eyes go funny, so we won't use it for very long, and then I'll get rid of it. Okay. There we go. And I'm using Granny Apple Green. There's so many greens in this, you can't really go wrong. You've got Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Old Olive would work. What else would work on that? Even probably a bit of Shaded Spruce might go with that one, to be honest. There's so many different greens, it's great. So I want my blueberries this time to be coming up and out, like so. So I'm just going to put the leaf in. And then the blueberries, I did the outline. Where do you get a grid? You can buy a whole packet of grid. You get 100 sheets in it. So yeah, it's good for if you're stamping off. Grid is it's just one of those things people tend to forget to buy and just don't even know it's there. It's sort of hidden. You can get coloured grid, which is different shapes and sizes. Like it's smaller, but it's really brightly coloured. It's coloured in the same colours as the, you know, we did the Pretty Perennials in the other week. It's those colours, and it's really dark, some of them, so just be aware of that. I prefer the white, I have to say, just because I think I can see better on the white. So now I'm doing my berries, well that's a bit better, in Night of Navy. So yeah, I think on the website, I'm not sure where it would be, maybe under paper. If you type the word grid, it should come up. But yeah, it's one of those things that's handy to just add at one point to an order, and then pretty much you've got it for life, because you can go over and reuse it. Okay, so there's, whoop, I haven't done this for a week and I'm already getting ink all over my fingers. So what does that mean? I'm gonna have to wash my hair. So, but first, I'm gonna get my little cloth out, get rid of some of that. Oh, that's very, very blue. Okay, try and get it off as much as you can to start off with, because otherwise you'll get it all over your ink, all over your stuff, and then you can just make sure. There we go, that's not too bad. Right, okay. Honestly, I've only been gone a week. Right. Hey Steph. Oh, you first vaccine this afternoon. Brilliant. That's good news, Steph. Yes, it's not just you. I do it all the time. It's just you very rarely see it. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there like that. I like it like that, just sort of offset. And then I'm going to put a sentiment across the bottom of it here. So that's going to be this one. Yeah, somewhere in here I've got one of my little tails. Where's my little ends? There we go. And I think I'm going to do this in green or blue. I think blue. We'll do it in Pacific. We'll do it in the lighter blue. Oop, turn out the right way, Pip. Wishing you the very, very, very best. I can't actually see where I'm stamping, so we'll hope that that's okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's try not to do that again. There we go. Yeah. See? Steph says she's had her grid paper for over a year and not even a quarter way through. I'm exactly the same, especially now I'm not running classes. I've got grid paper coming out of my ears. The only thing is it's really hard to send it to people because it's so big. It won't fit in a normal envelope. So you can also get the small mini grid, which is the size that's done for the Stamparatus. So that's quite nice. That's a smaller one. Where's that one? Have I got any of those wafting around? I've got a very dirty one of those wafting around. Yeah, see, so this is the smaller size. This is like a 7 by 7 inch. So you can get that. That's got centimetres, 18 by 18 centimetres. So this one is the smaller variety that you can get. So that's quite good. Joe, I can ping you a couple of sheets of the smaller one. You can see what you think in your order pack. In your thank you pack. I'll make a note of that, otherwise I'll forget. Joe, grid, small. There we go. I'll remember what that means. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jane. See, Jane's the one who's always got the catalogue on hand and always knows the numbers for everything. That's just smashing. Thank you. I like that down there. I think that's good. But it needs to be lifted. So we'll just do that. There we go. Now remember, what do we want? No soggy medals. So I'm going to put a couple here and a couple here. And the reason why I'm doing this really strong is because it's going to have the weight of this on it as well. And I know everyone else out there is going, you only need 5 pins. Some people say you only need 2. Not in my house. No soggy medals. Okay, so we'll just lift that up one, I think. No, actually I like it there. So we'll take it, drop it to there. So see, I'm kind of following the line of this, so it's got a border, like so. Then this is going to come over the top, and we're just going to put one on each side. Oh, you're welcome, Joe. I'm going to send you something anyway, so I might as well add that to the packet. Right. I've remembered to add glue to my order, so that's good. Hopefully I will have some glue that is not playing up shortly. Always helpful when you're demonstrating to have a bit of glue on hand. Okay, and then I'm going to go straight over. I don't know if I want to go that high actually. No, maybe about there. Takes the leaf out of the equation though. And now I'm wondering if I should just drop it, or maybe I should just drop it right down. Yeah, let's drop it right down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so that's that one. You prefer more? No, Joe, you're getting a catalogue. Yes, you'll get one. That's part of the pack I'm going to send you. I prefer more than less when it comes to dimensionals. I agree, Carol. And I've just noticed that that's slightly crooked, so I'm just going to lift it slightly, whip it up a bit. Me and my astigmatism. There we go. Better. Okay, so that's that one done. So now we've got that one and we've got that one. Pretty with the blueberries like that. Now I don't have the strawberries, so I don't have anything to do with strawberries. I only have, because I didn't buy the strawberry bundle, I only have, just silly wasn't it, I only have these. However, these are still strawberry leaves, and this sentiment says, you always have a way of making my day. And it's quite a nice big sentiment. So I'm going to use that, and then the leaves to just fit into this one, because actually I don't want to hide too many of the strawberries. So I'm going to go grab a piece of basic white cardstock, although this is the old stuff still. I'm still going through the old stuff. Right, let's clean up. Let's clean up. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to shake. Don't mean to shake. There we go. Stop shaking. Stop. Right, let's scrub that off. I think my scrub needs a bit of a clean. Yeah. You can always tell when your scrub needs clean, because when you stamp off it comes off with like a little grey mark or pink mark like that. Definitely needs a bit of a wash, but that's all right. I'll just stick it in the bath, it'll be fine. I don't have the luxuries of a dishwasher, so it just goes in the bath. Not with me. That would be weird. I better just rephrase that. So I put it in the bath and I wash it with the shower head in the bath, and then I stand it in the bath and leave it there to dry. Just, sorry, that's come out really weird. Oh dear, never mind. So as you can tell, my brain's not really still here, but there we go. We're coping. We're surviving, aren't we? We're doing all right. Now, I know I want to make this small enough to fit in the centre there. So I'm going to cut it first. I'm going to measure a little bit. I don't like doing it in inches though, so let me get my ruler. I'm going to say I want it about 7. Yeah, so about 7 long. And then probably about 5 wide. So 7 by 5 is what I want. So, thank you. Don't be nice to me. Don't be too nice to me. You know what happens then? So we're going to go 7. And then if I cut this and I think, well, it's a bit small, we'll make a bigger one. But I think it'll be okay. 7 by 5. Okay. Yeah, because that might be a bit small to fit that and a leaf. Oh, no. No. We can do that. We can do that. Which means I then need a piece of granny apple green. 7.5 by 5.5. So 5.5 by 7.5. It's always worth keeping your little off-cut pieces, because that's where I get all my layers from. My little mats and layer things from. There we go. Okay, so that will fit on there. Get rid of that. So I'm going to go bright red, Poppy Parade. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Right, here we go. So I'm going to have the leaf coming this way. We're going to go. You always have a way of making my day. And then I need a darker green. So I'm going to go and get. I think it's garden green. Could be shaded spruce. I need to have a look on the back. I think I could do either of those actually, but I'll have a look on the back. Shaded spruce and garden green. Yes, it could be either. So there you go. I thought it could. But you can work with whichever one you prefer, to be honest. Hey Donna. Yeah, I did have my face showing earlier. I've hidden it away now. So I'm going to go garden green. It's slightly less dark than shaded spruce. That's not good English. It's slightly lighter than shaded spruce. There we go. I'll pop that on there. See, I love a leaf. I think a leaf is just lovely. And then I'm going to infill with some granny apple green. Now, can you see here? It looks like there's gaps. Well, that's because there should be gaps. Okay. If you want it really strong, go down straight away like that and stamp. If you want it a bit lighter, stamp off and then stamp in. So I wanted it a bit lighter. So I'm going to do that. And then see, you get a bit of a lighter tone. And as that dries, can you, is that focusing? Come on, focus, focus, focus. Is it going to focus? No, no. That there. Okay, obviously I've zoomed in too much. So you can see that it's just a little bit sort of splodgy, but it'll be okay. And anyway, leaves aren't perfect. That's what I say. That's how I see it. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Can we get rid of that? No, maybe not yet. So now we'll stick that on there. You think it's... You got your shoes off for an hour. That's good. That's good, Steph. So I got distracted then by Steph taking her shoes off. That's good. You got your feet up for an hour. I like that. It's dull but very muggy. It's definitely got warmer, isn't it? It definitely got warmer. Man, it was bitterly cold the other week, but now it's nice. We've got crocuses, snowdrops, baby irises, you name it, all flowering in the garden, which is lovely. Brings some colour into the garden. Sean was moaning the other week, it's so dark and miserable, it's so whatever. I said it'll be here before you know it. Now this one again, I'm going to put dimensionals on. And would have done the background before the outer lines. Okay, random question. What do you think your most used stamp colour is? Oh, for goodness sake, Marilyn. Now there's a question for me. For me, right? Who loves all of them. My most used colour. Well, I'll tell you, it depends on what the papers are, because I do so much colouring with papers. Do you know what I mean? I stamp to match with papers. So here it's Granny Apple Green, Poppy Parade, because I'm matching the colours to the papers, because that's the whole point. Stampin' Up has that fantastic coordination. And so a lot of the time, so for example, I was very upset that I hadn't used Merry Mellow at all over Christmas, but now it's in the floral art paper. I'm using Merry Mellow quite a lot, and I've used it with back-to-back blooms as well, because I really missed using it. But my most used colour would probably be a neutral. I'd like to say something like Soft Suede, Night of Navy and Mossy Meadow. They're probably the ones I use the most, because they are neutral, so they go with everything. You would think it would be purples, and I do use Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape and Rich Raspberry and Blackberry Bliss, but probably not as much as I might use something like Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Seaside Spray, Bermuda Bay, the kind of the blues. And also it depends on what I'm doing. Like for retreat, we have set colours because it depends on what colours I think I think go well together. So for example, for Christmas retreat, we use Seaside Spray, Misty Moonlight, Highland Heather, because they went really nicely with the Snowflake Splendor papers, yeah, and we had Night of Navy in there too. For my next retreat, which is coming up this weekend, we're using Calypso Coral, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, and what's the other one? Highland Heather. There we go. Yeah, so a purple, because we're using the flowering cactus. So we're using flowering cactus this weekend. Old Olive goes with so many things. Yes, Old Olive used to be one of my go-to colours, but to be honest, these days Granny Apple Green has overtaken it, in my humble opinion, because it goes better, I think, with the neutrals than Old Olive. Even though Old Olive used to be in the neutrals range, it's really bizarre because they've moved some around. So yeah, I love Old Olive. I love Granny Apple Green for my greens. They're my two go-to greens, I would think, and then Mossy Meadow. They do sound yummy, makes you feel hungry at lunchtime. But yeah, so that's that one. And then I think it also depends on what mood you're in, whether you're in a calm mood, in which case you might prefer something like the Subtles range, or you might be in a more jazzy mood, in which case you might fancy Brights. Again, so it just depends. Now I'd already cut that size. I'm not sure that fits on there. Doesn't fit on there either, but maybe I was having a bit of a, yeah, I don't think that fits on there. I don't like that one. Well, I could do it up there, I suppose. It would work up there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was my thought process when I did that. I actually prefer a circle, to be honest. And I'm going to put it down here, but there you go. I've changed my approach just on the whim, as I do. I do like quite a lot of greens, which is again very strange for me. I'm thinking about our new retreat coming up in May, and I'm trying to work out which colour ranges I'm going to be doing for that. that's a tricky one, because the catalogue won't have launched by the time we have our retreat. So it's got to be the current catalogue, and it's got to be the current catalogue papers. So I'm kind of thinking about that and wondering. I've decided that my May retreat, this is my 2-day retreat, my May retreat is going to be technique based around colour and ink and water. I'm going to do some more inky, watery, watercolouring, something like that. So you like cinnamon cider and stamped off looks like tea stain or vintage colour. Yeah, exactly. And granny apple green as it's bright. See, Steph, I like that whole kind of... Cinnamon cider's lovely actually stamped off. I can see that, yeah. And they do have... Do a new range of freebies come out after February? No, so celebration is just 2 months, but there is going to be one later on in the year. There you go, heard it here first. Yeah, we are going to have another celebration later on in the year, which is the first time we've ever done that. But there are always things like host rewards that you can earn if your order goes over a certain amount. So that's, and then if you use the host code, then I do shares of host rewards if you don't have enough to do your own host rewards. So there's a whole bunch of that. I'll send you some info, Joe, on that. But yeah, no, this is a great month for getting your freebies. Celebration, January and February are the best months for freebies. Then we do have new things coming out. So for example, we've got the Hey Chicks that are out at the moment, with special dies that are only available until, like, we have specials going on all the time. So the Hey Chick dies are only available until June. And the Hey Birthday Chick dies are only available until June, because that's when the mini catalogue ends. And then we'll have a new catalogue, brand new annual catalogue coming out in May. And some things will retire and then they won't be available anymore, and some things will continue. So we have, whoops, this is our mini catalogue. They've just changed all the ranges for everybody. So this is our mini catalogue. Oh, turn it out so you can see it, like this one. And it's got that lovely floral art on the front. And look, see, there's the gold leaf. So this is our mini one, and it's landscape like this. So you have like that. And then our annual one is much thicker. Okay, it's huge. And this is the one you're going to get both of these, but this is the one that contains what we're talking about now, our colour families. So here are all our colours. So you can see we've got our brights and our neutrals and our regals and our subtles and our basics. And then we have our in colours. So guys, don't forget that the 2019-2021 colours are retiring. And I'm already seeing these going on back order. So they won't be ordering a massive amount of stock for this stuff. So if you want these, as soon as this is announced as retired, I imagine these will go immediately, because they are such pretty colours and everyone's loved them so much. Rococo Rose, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray and Purple Posy, I mean, they're just divine. And Terracotta Tile, whilst it looks out of place, is actually really cool with that colour combination. So yeah, so that they're going to retire at the end of April. But then they're going to come with a new set of fresh colours, so that we're always changing our colours. So we're always so we have our main sets of colours, and then we rotate in colours that are trending. So this year's 2020 to 2022, you know, that beautiful selection that we've got at the moment, which we used for my Pretty Perennial cards, so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. And they will be here with us for another 1.5 years, which is great. Or 1 year and a bit actually, because it'll be May. So until May next year. And then they'll swap them out again. So these ones rotate every 2 years. So yeah, but I mean, if you look at all the colours like that, it's just so lovely. And they all coordinate and they all match with the papers and the cardstock, and it's just yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, colour gets me excited, can you tell? So yeah, so my speaking of which, so my 2-day May retreat, I haven't quite decided on the bundle. I think I have, but I need to play with it. I haven't had time yet. But the bundle is going to be, if it's the one I think it is, it's going to be lovely. But it's going to take, I wouldn't say second place. It's going to complement the fact that we'll be playing with colour. So washes, watercolouring, resisting, blending. But I mean, we're just going to have a whole bunch of fun with stuff in May for that retreat. So there you go. Now this I think is more shaded spruce. Yeah. So if you haven't booked into my May retreat yet, there will be details coming. It's not available. People have booked in already because they booked in for the last one and then it got cancelled, and then they've carried money forward and all that kind of. It didn't get cancelled, it moved online. So some people are already booked in because they've already just carried money forward from the last retreat. So they're already in, but there will be spaces, so don't panic because it's going to be online. Still won't be masses because I don't like to have lots and lots of people at retreat. We like to keep it where we can. Can raspberries go uphill? That's my question. I don't want to make it too busy at retreat. I never like to have too many people. I feel like raspberries can only really go down. Is that just me? I don't know. Or blackberries. Can they just go down? I think so. I think they can just go down. So they're just going to go down. So that's fine. I just wanted to be... So the leaves go up and the raspberries go down. That's fine. There we go. I didn't want to get it wrong, you know. So this now is our shaded spruce coming in here. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to overlap my raspberries, but that's okay. We're going to go for... Actually, should we go blackberries? We could go blackberries. Got rich raspberry, or I could go blackberry bliss. What do we think? Ooh. Which one would go? I think blackberry bliss might go nicer with that one, actually. I don't know. Let's go blackberry. We can do a bit of let's go blackberry. We'll go blackberry. Hey Liz, how are you? Nice to see you to pop on and say hi. Okay, so we're going to go blackberry bliss for our blackberries. Okay, this is Angie's favourite colour. One of them. So, oh, we need the stalks though. Hang on a minute, they need stalks. Oh, I nearly forgot my stalks. Yeah, we have stalks, don't we? That come down from said flower, from said leaves. There we go. Oh, need to get another block out. There we go. Now, no. Nearly did my stalk in blackberry bliss. That wouldn't have gone down well, would it? That's not the right colour. Good job I spotted that, eh? Getting it all warts and all today. Get your brain in gear, Pip. Right, so we're going to have this one coming down here and kind of coming off the page. This one can come down. Ooh, that's going to come that way, isn't it? I don't want it to go that way. Maybe I'll just do this one this way, like so. There we go. And then have this one. Maybe I just won't have one there. Maybe I'll just have that as a leaf. Let's see how that looks. Okay. There we go. See now, the reason why I knew that was wrong, because that's a innie and this is an innie, so there must have been an outie somewhere for it to fit into. If you know what I mean. Oh, I can't get my head high enough to see that. Oh, I'm winging it. There we go. That's close enough. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it looks right. And then we'll do second generation. So stamp it once, stamp it off. The good news with this is it doesn't actually match properly anyway, if you see what I mean. So it doesn't matter if you're a wee tad off. There we go. Alrighty, and then I can put the sentiment across there. Perfect, that's going to work. Okay. Alrighty. So now we've got blackberries going on our leaves, and I know they're different leaves, but I don't care. I think they still look alright. So blackberries coming across there. We'll have a sentiment coming across there. So which one should we do for that? Bountiful Blessings is the smallest one. So let's do that. And then I'm going to stamp it on a little tiny piece of... Where are we? Do you, Claire? Do you like me, or as I call it, making it up? I like the fact that you create as you go. I like that. I'm going to call it that from now on. Create as you go. Apart from 4 of the colour ink refills I'm waiting for on back order. I've got every single ink pad and refill in the catalogue. Yeah, me too. It's so nice to have them all. You just feel like you can relax when you've got them all, because then there's nothing ever frustrating. And yes, it's definitely a considered purchase to buy everything, but if you build it up slowly, that works. And if you build up the ink pads in sets, you get 10% off. It's like a bundle price. You get 10% off all your ink pads if you buy them all in one go. So if you like the brights, or you like the neutrals, or you like the subtles, you can get that and get a discount. But it just means that if you've got papers and stuff, and you're never going to be stressed because you don't have the right colour. And I think as long as you have 2 and the neutrals, you can probably do that anyway and not get stressed. That was crooked. Because they coordinate so well across the families that you could probably get away with it with 2 sets, if you see what I mean. But it's just nice to have all. It's just nice to have all of them. But you know, some of us are lucky enough to have been able to order them all. It took me a while. I didn't have all of them at first. You don't have any full-size ink pads. Wow. Not any. How did that happen, Marilyn? Is that because you don't like them because you get inky fingers? Or was it decision, or have you just not ordered any? Because I think the full-size ones are the best. Now, here we go. This is what I mean when I say no soggy middles. This is why every order has Stampin' Dimensionals on. Because that way I can be sure I'm not going to get any soggy middles when that goes through the post. Okay, so then this is going to come down here-ish. Could put some ribbon on it, couldn't I, really? I'll do that another day. We'll do ribbon another day. Oh, thank you, Lisa Jane. Now, I could just about fit the big ones on these, so we'll do this. I'm double bubbling this one with dimensionals. So this is going to be probably just about fit into an envelope for normal size posting. There we go. Now, if you pop that on there, see, just because we've used a different colour, not white, doesn't that show up nicely? So there we go. Despite everything and my brain really not being full 100% yet, but that's okay, we can get there. I'll take the grid paper out of the way. Oh, but not forget the bit that says Joe sent her some grid paper, so I'm going to do that. Okay. There we go. Right. Yeah. I'm not going to diss anybody else, any other company's products. I don't do that. But all I'm going to tell you is I've used lots of other ink pads in the past, and these are the best ones I've ever found, which is why I joined Stampin' Up. Because I wanted everything, and it was the cheapest way to get it was to join and get it all for free. Well, not for free, but 20% off, and then you get kind of like, you know, the option to get free stuff with host rewards and celebration and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's why I joined, because the discount is just the way to go, right? So yeah, if you want everything and you can't afford it, then you just need to join. Become a member of our fabulous community and get 20% off. And yes, as Claire says, you only need a few to begin with. Yeah. So yeah, they are the best. And they're gorgeous colours, and they coordinate perfectly. So like the cardstock matches exactly with the colours. It's just awesome. So there we go. Nice, you like? Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Barbara. Thanks, Steph. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you like them. They're very bright, aren't they? But they're very cheery. So remember, you can only get this with a £90 order. But for example, you could buy a set of ink pads and some colours, some cardstock that matched, and then you'd have a stamp set and all the inks you need to do this. if you bought you could just buy a mix of colours. So you could just buy the colours that match this particular designer series paper. That's another way of starting off if there's kind of papers that you really like. Then just buy the colours that match with those papers. I can guarantee you that the colours will ping up at some point in another set of papers, probably in the next catalogue, and you'll have colours that will match. Night of Navy is a brilliant one, Granny Apple Green is a great one, and then the others you can kind of mix and match in. You could have done these with Night of Navy, just second generation, like I did with this, and with this. So this is Blackberry Bliss and Blackberry Bliss, but just second generation. So you can see the different tones of colour that you can get just from one lot. So you didn't like the berries in the catalogue, but you quite like them now, Jane. And isn't that always the way? Which is why I try and show you stuff in real life, because I don't think a catalogue necessarily can give you all of the zhuzhiness that you get from seeing it in real life. So yeah, so there we go. It's been lovely being back. Thank you so much for being nice. Well, not being nice to me, if you know what I mean, but being nice to me as well at the same time. I'll be back again next week at the beginning of March. Can you believe that? The beginning of March. How? I don't really know how, but this year's just flying by already. So yes, so if you have any questions, if you'd like to have a personal one-to-one chat with me about joining, then just let me know. Comment below, I'll be in touch. If you want to talk about what you'd like in your order, what you'd like to put on an order, you're not sure what to get, then again message me, we can chat. And then I've got some new stuff coming out next month, which is new to me, and which I'll be kind of doing some sneak peek stuff with. I think it's new to me next month. Yeah, might even be new to you next month. I feel like I've missed the whole of February. I haven't really, but it feels like that. And then I have and then we've got the chicks. We've got so many things to play with, and don't forget my playing with colour, because this is the next thing that you can book in for. Thanks, honey. Thank you, Lisa Jane. But yeah, so this is the next, playing with colour is the next class that you can book in with. And then if you really like playing with colour and lots of inky things, then look out for details of my online retreat, which is coming shortly. So excited. My mind is already there. I'm already there designing for in my head, designing stuff we'll do for the spring retreat. So, okay. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Have a lovely week. I hope it is a really nice week, and it stops being so mizzly and muggy and turns nice and sunny. I don't know if that's on the cards because I haven't really watched the weather, but we can live in hope, can't we? That's the thing. Yeah, so we can do that. Anyway, I will see you next week. Have a great week. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all my cards and all the love that you've sent to me. And we will continue to get through this on a day-by-day basis. And then we'll see how things are at the other side. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me, despite my brain deadness today. And I will see you again next week. Thanks ever so much. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, very nice, Joe. Oh, I'm glad it's a nice somewhere. Oh, and sunny from tomorrow. Oh, hi, Jackie. Oh, that's good. Oh, well, we can look forward to some sun. That's brilliant. All righty. You take care, everybody, and have a great week.